They won't be downgraded because of it. You just find that some things are unnecessary. Well, that, if you don't have to put borax on it, why put it on, right? Same thing with salt. If you don't have to use salt, why use it? Well, if you find it's easier, then keep on. Like I said, we won't downgrade anything because it has borax or salt on it. So if that's the way you like to do it, is by putting salt on it, that's fine. Yeah.
Just on the big one.
Yeah. All right. Because that 1 inch on the flank, that's one of the better parts on the raccoon. Alright? So don't make your inspection windows too big on anything. Raccoons, not so bad going further down the belly, but don't go into the flanks, because they use that part. On an otter, since we're starting to talk about inspection windows, an otter is the same thing. They're going to sew them skin to skin to make a jacket. It takes about 8 or 9 skins to make a jacket. Now, if you make your window too big, you can't sew it skin to skin anymore because there's a great big piece of fur missing. All right? Now, in the last few years, what lots of trappers started doing to avoid this and to still have an inspection window, they'll start by pinning the back, and when they pin the belly part, instead of cutting the window, just pull down on it a bit and put your pins in there. This way you still have a window, but you never removed any of the fur. The whole animal is still there. You're not missing a piece of fur. And that's the way I suggest to do a window on any of these animals now.
Especially like when you're boarding for competition. It helps hold the shape of your nose. So actually when you turn it back around, I try and get them dried with enough pressure that it's pushing out like that when you dry it. And that'll actually turn that a little bit more. But then it gives you something to define the shape, because you can see you got something to push on, like to get that natural shape to the nose. When you spread them out, because they look for a nice square nose like that when it flares out, you got to have that cartilage there to be able to flare it out. If that cartilage isn't there, your nose is going to collapse. So I know they don't really require that in fur market, but just something for presentation when you're making it look better. If you leave as much of that on as you can when you turn your wolf, you'll end up with a much more prominent square nose. So, and if you turn it too far, you'll end up with a wrinkle. So a lot of guys will end up taking these just a hair too far. There's kind of a line there. When you hit that line, you're going to want to stop, because this guy's kind of disturbed, but I don't even know if I have them in here. But all I use is a piece of coat hanger bent in a V that'll go up inside my cartilage. Is there a coat hanger here we can manipulate? I could even show you quick. Oh, I don't know, 14 inches, and I'll put like a line on it each way and then just come up in a loop so that the base will sit on here and it just holds it off to the side.
Oh, just stand it
and
up.
then they just stand it up. So, but the other thing I do is I do it a little different. Is as soon as I have it stood up there and I'm drying it, so if it's too tall, too short, whatever, you just modify it. You take a piece of wire, shove it up in there, your ears up,
Yeah.
right? So, and then if you want to let everything get ahead, if you're at home and paying attention, I would just leave it wide open for a little bit, for about 6-7 hours, depending on your airflow, and then just cover the ears up. And then if the whole thing is catching up or the face is taking too long, then you can drag it over the whole face.
1, 2, 3.
Come on! Hurry up! Woo! Come on, Marty!
Music's scary.
Use your teeth if you have to.
Hey,
Should be on now.
No. I mean, minute 30 is still pretty nervous.
Got this, Braden?
Time.
All right. Pretty good. Oh.
Grand River, I ran into John Feltham and Joe Blake. They said skies were clear but bitter while they set their traps on the way up from Mud Lake. I glance across the wilderness, the sun breaks through and turns the snow to gold. A Christmas gift from up above, the greatest child the world has ever known. And we hear hark throughout the silent night, angelic voices will let their joyful songs proclaim that God is born on earth to dwell. And even in this northern tundra we can feel Him with us still, as we are heading home, as we are heading home, as we are heading home.